going on, guys? Nick Valaya here, back with another Clash Royale video. And I know how I said I was going to make a Road to Legendary series, but 2 days ago I was grinding. I ended up hitting Legendary Arena. So this video is going to act for, like, I'm going to give you steps and how to get to the Legendary Arena if you're not there yet. So I was at 2,600 trophies, and I was trying to make the push to Legendary Arena for the longest time. But I kept going to 2,800 and I kept going back down. So I've been using this deck. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. So I'm going to show you a couple replays of this deck, and I'm going to give you some tips. And let's get right into it. Okay guys, so kicking it off with the first video, we're going to be starting with an elixir pump right in the back once we get to the top elixir. But I'm going to say smiley face, I'm going to say good luck. And a lot of people I noticed at the top, their nerves are up, right? So they're not gonna emote, they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna focus on playing. So I just had fun emoting them right there. But he's gonna split the musketeers in the back, and our deck's not so good against that. So we're just gonna play a poison on the right side with the 2 musketeers, and we're gonna let that marinate a little bit. But then he plays a bunch of shit on the left side, so we're gonna have to zap that. And this is where we're gonna end up taking a lot of damage right in the beginning. Luckily, I get to negate the spear goblin damage with that cannon right there. But the Valkyrie ends up doing a lot of damage to our tower. So we're going to have to regroup, and we're going to have to pump up, guys. Remember, pumping is a lifestyle. So pump every time you can. Make sure it's safe, though. I mean, use protection. So we're going to be pumping on the bottom left side here as we get into the elixir right there. And he's going to be playing the golem on the top. So once we see this golem, we're going to go so aggressive with all of our elixir, because he can only have 2 elixir after that. Your max bar can only go to 10. You can't go past 10 elixir. So he ends up playing guards here, and we got the poison, and we have the zap. Super aggressive to almost take out this tower here. It's a pretty insane amount of damage just from this push right here. And then we have enough, because our collectors, to play the cannon, and we can end up cleaning up with this Valkyrie pretty nicely. Guys, a really good tip is if you're using the Valkyrie, wait until they play other things to cross the bridge. The Valkyrie is going to do so good, and you'll see it in some other examples in the video. The Valkyrie is so good at taking out multiple troops. Let's say a Royal Giant's down, and they play a Wizard. Wait for the Royal Giant and the Wizard to cross, play the Valkyrie, and it'll attack both. And then you end up playing the cannon to, save yourself from that stupid Royal Giant. But you'll see that in an example pretty soon after this. So we're going to end up taking that tower, as I was just blabbing away. And he's going to keep playing the golem. Pretty easy from here. We just need to defend, right? But our tower is pretty low on the left, so we're going to wait for those musketeers. But sadly, we already used our poison. But it's coming up in rotation, so he ends up playing that right there. But we got so much. We pushed so much. I didn't even realize, but I was pushing with so much elixir, so I even poisoned there. I was getting really aggressive right there. So yeah, I think I play the Valkyrie right there just to take out. I mean, I know I'm losing that tower, but I'm just going for the 3 count. This is my 20th game right now. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm trying to play this hog, poison, and get to the next game. So I don't really care about this tower right now. I know that he has such a high cost deck. If I just play the hog and I just keep pressuring him with the poison, eventually I'll get it, and we're gonna take it right here pretty quickly. Get that crown chest that I was needing, but we're gonna keep pushing because we want to hit Legendary Arena. So let's get into the next replay, and I'll give you some more tips. Okay guys, so getting into the next replay here, we're going to be facing a guy with a Royal Giant. He's playing a lot of Royal Giants. Hope the card gets nerfed. I don't think it will. I don't know what they'll do, just increase the damage more. But we're going to start with the Collector, of course being nice, giving that guy a friendly emo. Getting our cannon ready just in case, because I was playing a lot of hogs. Finally mastered the timing for the cannon right here, and then we're going to play a Valkyrie to finish that up. So that's going to get a lot of damage. We didn't have those 1 elixir skeletons. 1 elixir skeletons actually do a lot of damage, but we're going to turn this defense into an offensive push with the Hog Rider. But he's going to have the Inferno. Inferno is crazy against the Hog. I just couldn't get past it. I'm not used to it, really. I see a lot of cannons just to counter the Hog, and I can kind of get past that. But this guy has a Miner, and this is pretty insane. I thought he was going to play it on the tower. I don't know why, but he played it on the Collector. So my skeletons just didn't do anything. But it didn't even matter, because if I played the skeletons to attract the Miner attention, he would just zap it. So that's why this combo is pretty good with the Miner. We're gonna have to play a Valkyrie here. Actually, we don't, because I'm a level 9 now. I'm a new level 9, so the goblins die in 2 hits. I need to realize that, so won't do that next time. So nothing pretty much happening here. It's kind of funny, the Valkyrie sound when she's hitting the Ice Wizard is really weird. It's like really slow. So we're gonna let that Ice Wizard just hit the tower, one shot, not a big deal. We're gonna waste one elixir right there. But we're gonna get a big push starting here with the Poison, Hog, and the Musketeer. And he ends up messing up his Inferno, and we get some damage with the Hog right there. Pretty good. Get what, 3 hits, which is pretty crazy for him playing that 5 elixir for the Inferno tower. And listen, we played a pump on the left side. I want to mention this. We played a pump on the left side, and he hasn't even played the miner there yet. I don't know why he didn't, but I guess he really was too greedy and wanted the tower dead too. So we're gonna play 2 pumps, which is forcing him to play a miner now. We're gonna counter with the skeletons, but he's gonna zap right there. So now our Elixir Collector is gonna get 1, but then we're gonna die after. I have some miner tips too, because I wasn't playing that many miners, but I'll give you guys some miner tips in the next one. But listen to this. Look at this. This poison right here is really good. I usually only use my poisons and zaps only for offense. But guys, get comfortable with your deck. Use your poisons, use your zaps, use your arrows. I mean, you use your arrows for defense normally, but poisons, freezes, stuff like that, use them for defense. Know when to use them and know how effective they're going to be. Because that poison was really good right there. It slowed all the troops down, and it allowed for my Valkyrie to easily clean up all 3 of those troops. So we're going to keep doing the same thing, rinse and repeat. Cannon Valkyrie, it's been working fine, but the miner is going to get a lot of hits in, but it's too late now. It's too late for him. If he kept doing this, if it went to overtime, he probably would have won. But we're just going to poison the bridge, and everything that's going to cross is just going to die. And that's the game right there. Pretty good game. Pretty good explanation of me handling with the Royal Giant. So we'll get into the last one right now. Alright guys, this is going to be the final replay. I don't want to spoil anything, but this is my last battle to get into Legendary Arena. So I won. Sorry, spoiled it. We're going to start with the Collector in the back, and this guy's actually responding to me with an emote, which is kind of weird. And so we're going to get punished right here for playing that Collector. He's going to end up playing pretty aggressive. I'm going to have to zap. I'm going to zap the Princess as well. And then I get these skeletons to clean up the Princess pretty nice. Zap's really good against the Hog Rider because it will allow him to get 1 less hit on your tower, which is pretty good. And that's really good right there. The Inferno ends up blocking on the Valkyrie, but then still the Inferno has so much health, so nothing happens there. The point of this deck that I'm using right now, guys, is to stir your elixir out of control. Yes, stir your elixir out of control. That's the point of this deck right now. And we're not going to play the second elixir pump. I don't know, it was too much. I felt like it was a lot right there, but it really wasn't. I probably could have played an elixir pump and just a Valkyrie, but I played that Musketeer right there instead. So Musketeers ended up taking the Spear Goblins out pretty nicely, and then this is the perfect time to play your Elixir Pumps. Guys, know when to play your Elixir Pumps. Know what cards they have, master their card rotation, and then go from there. Right there was pretty good too. I waited for the Princess shot on the cannon, and then I played the Skeletons right after, so the Hog Rider would die quicker. See, and this is also what we're going to do right here, which is pretty weird. We're going to play the Hog Rider on the left side. I just hit that elixir, and it's not good to play your cards so you have 0 elixir right after. But we're going to play that so it's just something different. He wasn't ready for that. And then we're going to play the Skeletons right here to not take any damage from the Spear Goblins. Probably could have let that happen. But, you know, 1 elixir Skeletons, if I have them, I'm going to use them. And they weren't really that important. I'd keep them if, like, Royal Giant, they were playing Royal Giant. So, going into double elixir here, we're just going to play another pump. And that's going to give us a heavy advantage here. He's going to play the Hog every time, guys. He just keeps pushing the same lane. It's so easy for me to do the same. He only switched it up right there with a Fireball, and it still gets 1 hit right there. So I'm going to keep switching up lanes, pushing this one with a Musketeer, pushing the other one with a Valkyrie Hog push. So we're going to keep switching it up. And this is actually right here when the Valkyrie goes ham, and it just starts taking control of the battle right here. And then the Hog's going to end up finishing that. The Hog does so much damage on the tower with the poison since the tower's going slow. So we're just going to keep playing the Hog. I was so hyped right here. That's why I didn't play the cannon in a bad spot. But gets no hit zap just because, why not? This one I was feeling great. You know, it's pretty much over right here. There's nothing you can do to win. I was playing so aggressive here. The poison was awful. Whatever. But last tip I'm going to give you is to not get frustrated, guys. I was showing you a lot of these wins. I did have a lot of losses. And they would emo me. They do that stupid little crying emo, stuff like that. I wouldn't get upset. Just get to the next battle. Clear your mind. You'll be fine. So that's how I got into Legendary Arena, guys. If you like the video, leave a like on the video. Of course, if you guys like the background, comment. You know, I like the background down below. And I'm gonna keep posting daily videos, Clash Royale. Now that I'm in the Legendary Arena, probably gonna get spanked, but I'll